Big changes unveiled today for the new Hidalgo County Courthouse.
Action 4's Brett Crandall was there and tells us what residents can now expect.
Architects unveiled a new schematic design for a new county courthouse in front of the commission as well as the Edinburgh City Council this morning. The most notable change, the absence of the old courthouse. Charged with designing a courthouse under $150 million, ERO Architects presented a new plan for a 6-story courthouse, 3 times the size of the current one. Last year, the same architectural firm designed a 10-story building costing about $30 million more. Commissioner Eddie Cantu says he's pleased with the cost and efficiency of the design.
The architects did a good job of putting the highest traffic places on the first couple of floors, and we didn't want to waste any space.
The new design accommodates all 24 county courts under one roof, each the same size, with the exception of the jury room that can be used as an oversized courtroom.
That assembly space seats slightly over 400 people, and it is designed in a multi-use way so that we can use that in a high-profile courtroom.
The design also calls for added security features, including holding areas for inmates on each floor.
Currently, we don't have a secured area at our courthouse. All the inmates are brought right through the middle of the court.
With the current courthouse no longer protected from demolition, it leaves room for a future addition of 12 courts to the west side of the building.
You just don't start adding things wherever you want to. There's actually a place for it to be added onto. And it gives the county the ability to have some flexibility in how they end up using the courts in the future.
Cantu is hopeful with the city of Edinburgh helping to cover some of the cost, it will now be affordable.
I'm just glad that it's something that we can afford at this point. That was my biggest issue. I didn't want to raise taxes for this courthouse. So far, it sounds like we're not going to have to.
Now, the architects tell me it'll take at least another 10 to 12 months before the designs are complete and ready for construction to begin, and then construction expected to last 20 to 21 months. In Edinburgh, Brett Crandall, Action 4 News.
And with parking always an issue, the design calls for about the same number of spaces that currently serve the courthouse.